So today, guys, we are going to start with a new payment part that is called advance payment, advance to the vendor. Last class we have seen how to proceed with the vendor payment. I mean full payment, part payment, payment with discount. These three things we have done, right? Yes, no. We have done full payment, we have done payment with discount, and part payment also we have done. So today another form of
Yes,
payment
yes.
is there that is called down payment. Okay, down payment means advance to the vendor. Okay, so please make a note of it. हेडिंग करो वेंडर डाउन पेमेंट बोल के पूरा जो कॉपी है विथ टिकट्स कॉपी करो. ओके एवरीवन प्लीज. जिल मैडम आप देख लिए हो तो ओपन हो रहा है आपका कंपनी कोड वेंडर क्रिएट हो रहा है. हो जाना भी बोलिएगा ऐसा. टोटल 6 स्टेप्स हैं. So please make a note of it. These are total part of the advance payment to the vendor. If we are in the same server, we can definitely do this. So today I am going to hand over my company code's credential to you guys to perform the task. आप लोग को मैं अपना कंपनी कोड शेयर कर दूंगा जो लोग मेरे साथ सेम सर्वर में हो, so that you can perform the each and every task in an end user level. Okay. And students from my ICA, I mean students who are using ICA server, guys just tell me one thing कि आप लोग का सर्वर में वेंडर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है, because I was facing a problem last Sunday. That's why I'm asking. Done? Okay, Shushmita is saying it's done, sir. अच्छा guys, अच्छा ठीक है क्लास के बाद ही बात. So let's see how to start. And also the step will be similar in every server. Okay, just check it with your own server. Okay, ICA server. So guys, first of all, what we are supposed to create. सबसे पहले क्या करना है हम लोग को, ध्यान से guys, please focus. हाँ, तो सबसे पहले we are going to see that के we must create a GL called advance to vendor. Guys, whenever we are going to pay any advance amount to our vendor, to our Sunday creators, first of all, tell me that will be asset or liability. You are paying some advance amount to your Sunday creditors. So this prepaid amount shall be your asset or liability. आपने vendor
So
को,
it's liability.
sorry, liability.
So
स्नेहा मैम क्या बोल रहे हो?
asset.
It's a asset
Asset.
always. Okay. जिल मैडम liability नहीं है, vendor को आप पैसा पहले दे रहे हो. You are paying advance. So whenever you are paying advance, it is treating like a prepaid. So prepaid
Okay.
will be always our asset. So remember, guys, you have to create this GL that is called advance to vendor, and this asset should, sorry, this GL should be asset in nature. Now let's see कैसे हम लोग advance to vendor GL को configure करेंगे. Okay, so this is the first step. So now let's see how. What is the T code for that? It is FS00. This is the T code we all know. So you have to select the asset number range, not the liability. Okay, now let's see how to create. First of all, you have to select as an asset that will be balance sheet account, and here short text will be advance to vendor, advance to vendor. Okay, now in control data, remember you have to select line item display, short key. Short key will be 012 like vendor short key, and do not forget to select the reconciliation account because this asset will be assigned with the vendor master record. So that's why in this GL also we should activate the vendor reconciliation account. Guys, जब आप लोग prepaid एडवांस या प्रीपेड टू वेंडर का जब जीएल बनाओगे, सो रिमेंबर यू हैव टू सिलेक्ट द रिकंसिलिएशन अकाउंट वेंडर. आपके रिकंसिलिएशन अकाउंट वेंडर यहाँ पे सिलेक्ट करना है. डन. एंड आप सबको पता है whenever you are selecting this reconciliation account, here you have to select G067 as field status group. You have to select what? G067 as field status group. सबको ये बात समझ आया?
Yes, sir.
So guys, let's have a look on this, how to create the advanced GL. So the nature should be the asset description, advance to vendor. You can write in control data. Best part is you have to enable the reconciliation features, and since it is for the vendor, so the reconciliation account type will be the vendor, line item display, and vendor number. And of course, since it's a reconciliation GL, so G067 is a reconciliation account. Nice. Okay, guys. So remember, this advanced GL or this prepaid GL shall be known as special GL in SAP. SAP में हम लोग इस GL को हम लोग special GL बोलते हैं. अब how to use such special GL in SAP? Let's have a look. First of all, आप लोग पहले मुझे confirm करो, please confirm me guys, कि whether you have understood or not this part. I mean, how to create prepaid GL. I mean, advanced GL. I think it's very simple. There will be no problem at all, right? The only thing is it is quite similar with the vendor, guys. It is quite similar with the vendor, only the nature part. Because vendor will be in liability in nature and this is asset is in nature. And rest of the part like control data, create bank interest, everything is same. There will be no difference. Okay. So guys, after that, you have to create a vendor. I have not done over here. I mean, not recorded that part, but आप लोग जब प्रैक्टिस करोगे when you guys will able to start the practice, जब आप लोग प्रैक्टिस करने लग जाओगे, so after configuration of the advanced to vendor GL, you have to create a fresh vendor. First you have to configure the GL called advanced to vendor. After configuration of such GL, right now you are supposed to create a fresh vendor because the changes which we are going to focus, we need to focus on the fresh vendor. Now I am going to create a fresh vendor. So how shall we create the vendor? Decentrally. We are going to create our fresh vendor decentrally, not a centrally. So what is the T code we are supposed to use over here? That is FK01. What is the T code for that, sir? FK01 is a T code to create the vendor centrally. I think we all remember this T code. Yes, no? It is FK01.
Yes, sir.
So account group ICDG. ICDG. This is the accounts group. Now I'm going to create a fresh vendor. Company, say for example, Adani Port. Okay, street. Guys, I think we all know how to create a fresh vendor. Yes, no? कितने लोग को पता है कि वेंडर कैसे क्रिएट करता है? ये स्टेप्स पूरा क्लियर है आप लोग को? How many of you are able to create the vendor decentrally? Decentrally.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No problem at all, na? So I can create it on a rapid way. So this is the first page. Second page is optional, guys. There is nothing to be selected in the second page. In third page, that should be the vendor bank details. So country should be IN, bank key, we have done it. Now, this is the contact person details for Adani Ports. Okay, so this is the basic data part. Now come to the reconciliation part. So here we need to create a vendor reconciliation. So without closing this session, if I am to create the new vendor, sorry, vendor GL, so T code will be /O FS00. So vendor is my liability. So I have created so many vendors, so definitely I'll be copying. Adani Ports. Okay. Now come to control data. Okay. Everything will remain same. So this GL I am supposed to write down over here. It's it. Okay. So I have saved, I have created a new vendor. The vendor number is 6, followed by so many zeros and 60. Okay. Clear to all of us, guys?
Yes.
So now follow the second step. Okay. So first we have done the GL configuration, that is advance to the vendor, and that will be definitely asset in nature. So I have selected the asset, and definitely we have to create a vendor. So right now we have created a vendor also, Adani Ports. Now the second step will be the assignment steps, that is link between the syndicators and advance to vendor. So boys and girls, I'm requesting to all of you, please have a look on it. Okay. ये हमने सारा ग्रुप में आईडी भेज दिए थे तो आज सुबह जस्ट अ मिनट गाइस यार यस मेरे हिसाब से तो सबने दे दिए ओके सो हाउ टू link between the creditors and advance to vendor. So guys, what is the T code for it? OBYR, right? Okay, so here you have to select a special GL indicator, that will be A. Guys, please remember, for down payment we have to select the special GL indicator called A. This is for the vendor current asset, I mean vendor for the stock. And also if you are vendor for the asset, so that will be the B. So there are so many special GL indicators are there. Okay, so here you have to select the A, down payment on current assets. Okay, just what we are supposed to do, sir, you have to double click on A. After pressing OBYR, you have to double pressing on A. Next, chart of account should be ICDL. Now proceed. So in this list, you have created a reconciliation for vendor, right? So right now I have created a reconciliation account for a vendor. So which one, sir? This one, Adani Ports. So I'll be selecting this GL reconciliation account with my new special GL account. What is my special GL account? This one. Advance to vendor. This one. 200,799. This is mine, huh? 200,799. This is mine. So this is the vendor GL, and this is your special GL. Special GL means the advance or prepaid GL, and this is your vendor GL. This has to be assigned with each other under this step called OBYR, and this is supposed to be the special GL account. Your prepaid GL is supposed to be your special GL account. So right now I am going to save this. So you can see I am going to save this configuration. It means that my vendor GL has been assigned with my reconciliation GL. Every one of you getting this? So first two steps clear हुआ सब लोग को? First, what we have done, sir, this special GL we have created. This is asset in nature. So after configuration of the special GL, what we are supposed to do, sir? After configuration of this special GL, we are supposed to assign with the vendor reconciliation account. We are supposed to assign with what? Vendor reconciliation account. So guys, we all know that whenever we are going to create a vendor, we must create the vendor reconciliation account. So it has to be recorded with a vendor reconciliation account. Every one of you getting this? And hereafter we are going to start with the end user part. इसके बाद हम लोग end user part start करेंगे. Yes, anyone having any confusion? किसी कोई शक सवाल है? प्लीज पूछ लो. Now shall I start with the end user part? Okay, now have a look the end user part. Guys, this is the configuration. Remember at the last class when we are when we are doing the configuration for the discount, जब हम लोग discount के लिए configuration करते थे, तो वहां पे भी हम लोग क्या किए थे, एक जगह जाके discount GL का assign किए थे, याद है आप लोग को? BIL, so not is the BIL, the transaction type was JI something कुछ ऐसा था, discount allowed or discount or something like that. Do you remember we have assigned the discount GL? So discount GL हम लोग कहाँ assign किए थे? So discount GL we have assigned with the financial accounting new, accounts receivable, accounts payable, then business transaction, outgoing payments, then outgoing payment global setting, and this one SKE. Sorry, the transaction type was SKE. Guys, ये याद है आप लोग का last class ये दिखाया था आप लोग को कि discount received we have to create a GL called discount received, because at the time of making the payment to the vendors we are going to avail the discount, so that will be our discount received. So first we have to create the discount received GL. पहले हम लोग को discount received GL create करना होगा, and then we are going to assign this discount GL with this path, and the transaction type is SKE. So that is for the discount. And today you can see that we have created another GL, but this time not a discount. This time it is the advance or prepaid GL, which is asset in nature. So after configuration of the prepaid GL, we have assigned with the vendor GL. The T code is OBYR. So payment configuration में कुछ ना कुछ नया अगर करो, if you are doing any new configuration in the payment, so remember one thing, you have to assign it also. After configuration, you have to assign it also. Guys, please confirm ये discount का configuration as well as advance का configuration समझ आया आप लोग को? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So after finishing the end user task, I will guide you how to practice. Remember, you guys, if you guys are same server with me, you can use my company code. And Zil ma'am, I was trying to configure for your ICA server also, but the only problem is there is some error I am getting while I am going to configure the vendor. So that's why I was unable to proceed. So please, you guys check if the vendor is being created. So please inform me. So I'll finish the rest of the configuration. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes.
So right now we are going to perform the end user program. So just tell me one thing. What are the scenario of the advance? There are three types of scenario can be happened, but in our classroom we are going to discuss only two scenarios because that is quite practical. Scenario number one, I have made an advance of rupees 1 lakh. I have made an advance of rupees 1 lakh. Okay. And after making such advance payment, I'll be waiting for the vendor invoice. Guys, advance देने के बाद तो vendor invoice के लिए wait करना पड़ता है ना. First, you have to pay the advance to the vendor. Done. And then vendor will supply the goods along with the invoice. So I'll be waiting for the final invoice. So scenario number one is you have made an advance of rupees 1 lakh and you have a got of invoice of same amount. मतलब जितने का एडवांस दिए हो उतने का इनवॉइस आपको मिला. You have given the advance of rupees 1 lakh and you have received a invoice of rupees 1 lakh. आप 1 लाख का एडवांस दियो, 1 लाख का इनवॉइस आपको मिला. Everyone clear this part?
Yes.
So this is scenario number one.
Yes,
Now
sir.
scenario number two, you have made an advance of rupees 1 lakh, but this time you have received the invoice of rupees 1.5 lakh. So advance कम दिए हो, invoice ज्यादा मिला है आपको. You have made an advance of rupees 1 lakh. You have received the invoice of rupees 1 lakh 50,000. So 50,000 extra amount of invoice you have received. Now this 50,000 you have to pay separately by using the option F-53. I think we all remember the transaction code of outgoing payment. The transaction code for the outgoing payment shall be F-53. Yes, no, guys, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, sir, what you are supposed to do right now? As I am supposed to do right now, one thing that is, first of all, I'm going to do the same amount, same invoice. I mean, same advance, same invoice. This part I'm going to show you, and then the second variety. So please remember the T codes, okay? Whenever you are going to apply for any interview for the fresher in SAP field, I'm requesting to all my students, this 4 T code you have to remember. Because if you want to record any advanced transaction in your system, you have to follow these 4 T codes. It's nothing like that. You have to follow only one T code, nothing like that. You have to follow all these 4 T codes. Do not miss out anyone. So please show us, sir, कैसे हम लोग इस T code को use करें. Okay. First of all, number one, advance posting. What is the T code for the advance posting? F-48. So I'm going to make the advance to the vendor. The T code is F-48. So F-48 is the T code for the advance to the vendor. So this will be the window for that. Now, what is the document date? So 13/06/2021. Okay, here you have to select the vendor. Yes, please have a look. Here you have to select the vendor account. So my vendor account is what? My vendor account is Adani Ports 60, I guess. This is my vendor, Adani Ports. Okay. What is my special GL indicator? A. Guys, for vendor down payment, vendor for the revenue vendor, or vendor for the stock, the special GL indicator should be A. And here you have to select the bank account, the outgoing payment. I hope you all know we have created two separate bank GL. One is for the incoming, another for the outgoing. So this is my outgoing GL, and this is the amount, 1 lakh amount of advance I am going to make the payment. So this is 1 lakh. And what is my value date? So value date is today's date. We all know that whenever we are going to use any bank GL, we have to put the value date. जब भी हम लोग कोई bank GL use करते हैं तो we have to put the value date. So guys, this is the window where we can put all the credential for the advance. I repeat guys, this is the window where we can put all the credential for the advance. हम लोग सारा advance के लिए credential put करते हैं, ठीक है? Shall I move on? Enter. So here you have to put the same 1 lakh amount. That's it. Okay. And if you click on the document and click on simulate, so you'll get the advance journal. So if you are going to pay any advance to the party, so journal is quite simple. Party account debit to advance. So sorry, advance account debit to bank, advance debit to bank, or prepaid debit to bank, or party account debit to bank, whatever. So you can see that party account debit to bank. Every one of you getting this once more? सबको समझ में आया कि और एक बार दिखाए? So guys, what is the T code for the advance? It's F-48. Please have a look guys. F-48. This is the T code for the advance. Okay, enter. So here you are supposed to put the document date. This is the document date. This supposed to be your vendor account to whom you are going to make the payment of advance. So this is your vendor account. Special GL will be A. Always remember, special GL indicator should be A. And bank account should be 2,10,000, and amount, the amount of advance, the amount what you are going to pay as advance. So 1 lakh I am going to pay, and again value date, you have to put the value date. This is the first page. Okay, this is the first line item. This amount should be the first line item, 1 lakh. So we all know that in accounts there will be equal amount debit as well as equal amount should be credited. So by pressing enter, we will get the next line item. Okay, you can see the item number 2. So here you have to put only the amount. Okay, and in advance we are not supposed to calculate any kind of tax or something like that, so we can ignore this part. Enter. Now click on document and simulate to check the journals for the document. Suman, it is clear to you, ma'am, how to post the
Yes,
advance
sir.
entry? It's clear to everyone. Sudhakar ji,
Yes, sir.
it's clear to you also. So can I post? Yes, sir. Post please. So my advance has been posted. You can see the document number has been generated and advance has been posted. So, sir, let's imagine the scenario. First, we have made the advance. हम लोग सबसे पहले क्या किया? Advance payment कर दिए. Now we need to wait for what? Now we need to wait for the invoice. guys अब क्या करना होगा हम लोग को? Now we need to wait for the invoice. The invoice which we are going to get from the vendor, this one, purchase invoice posting. So previously we have seen that if we are going to post any vendor invoice, the T code is F-60, sorry FB60. guys आपको याद है ना हम लोग FB60 करके vendor invoice post किए थे?
Yes, sir.
So FB60 is normal T code we are using for the vendor invoice. This is another T code for the vendor invoice posting where the advance payment has been done. Guys जहाँ पे advance payment होगा, when if there is an advance payment, so after making the advance payment, then if you want to post any vendor invoice against such advance, guys please remember my words. You have made an advance to the vendor and vendor has issued an invoice. Now you are going to post that invoice against such advance. So T code will be F-43. And after doing all this thing, we will move on to the next part. That will be P2P process, where we can see that we will see that okay, another T code will be coming to post the vendor invoice. That will be MIRO, Miro. Miro will be the another T code where we can post the vendor. So basically there are three type of T code we are going to see over here to post the vendor invoice. Number one, FB60, which we have already seen, that is without PO, without advance, simple vendor invoice posting will be FB60. After that, if is there any advance and we are going to post any vendor invoice against such advance, then T code will be F-43. Okay, and if there is a purchase order, if there is any purchase order, and against such purchase order, if we are going to receive the invoice, that time will be MIRO. तो दोस्तों if anyone is asking you, कोई अगर आपसे पूछे what is the T code for the vendor invoice posting, so you should mention all these three. What are the three T codes? T code number one, simple vendor invoice posting without PO, without advance. Guys, what is the T code? What is the T code for the simple vendor?
FB60.
It's FB60. Where there is a no advance, no PO, nothing. FB60. Sir, what will be the next T code if there is advance? Sir, F-43. F-43. And sir, if there is a proper maintain like purchase order is there and we are going to post the invoice against the purchase order, so that time will be MIRO, Miro. MIRO will be the T code. Right guys, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
So now let's see how shall we proceed with this. The purchase invoice posting against advance, this one. So what is the T code for that? F-43. So have a look guys, please. How shall we post the invoice? Please have a look. So first you have to put the document date. Okay. In the first page of invoice, you have to select the vendor account. You have to select what? The vendor account. From whom you are getting the invoice. So Adani Port, this one. Okay, so this is the first page where we can put the date of document, the document date of invoice, and the vendor from whom we are receiving the invoice. This is our first page. Okay. Shall I move on to the next page? Enter. So in the next page, you have to put the invoice amount. So remember, you can see 1 lakh already you have given as an advance. So you are getting an indicator. So our first scenario is I have made an advance of rupees 1 lakh and I am receiving the invoice amount rupees 1 lakh. So equal amount of advance as well as invoice. Okay. In this next line item, you have to select posting key as a 40. Guys, please have a note. Make a note of it. Posting key you have to select as a 40, and this will be your expenses account. This will be your expenses, could be your purchase account, could be your any expenses account. So here I am going to select the transport service. Have you understood? In the first page, we have maintained the date and name of the vendor. In the second page, the first line item, we are putting the invoice amount and book the expenses for which we are receiving the invoice. जिसके लिए invoice मिल रहा है वो हम लोग book कर रहे हैं. Posting की 40 default because expenses are debited. So debit entry should be the posting is 40. This is a default selection for the SAP. Debit entry in SAP shall be represented by 40. Getting my point? Yes, no? Now move on to the next
Yes,
line
sir.
item. Now move on to the next line item. So here you have to put the same amount, 1 lakh. And in text part, you have to put a text called invoice posting. Done. Enter. It will be relevant for tax code. Press enter to ignore. Transport expenses you can maintain. First line item, transport expenses or transportation expenses. Okay, now click to document and simulate. Enter. This is the entry for the vendor invoice. We all know that. Expenses account debit to party. If there is a no TDS, no tax, so entry is quite clear. Expenses account debit to party. You can see. Transport cost, this is my expenses, debit to party. Every one of you getting this? So FB60 also is a T code for the invoice posting. F-40 is also is a T code for the invoice posting, but difference you can see. In F-43, we will be using only if there is an advance. If there is a advance, and against such advance, we are going to post the invoice. Then only we are going to use the F-43. Or if there is a no case of advance, no case of PO, nothing else, so FB60 will be the T code. Every one of you getting this? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now post. Invoice has to be posted. So my invoice has been posted. So after posting the invoice, I need to check the balance of my vendor. Okay, so what is the T code for the balance? What is the T code to check the balance of the vendor? Anyone? क्या T code है vendor का balance check करने का?
FK1, sir, FK10N.
FK10, no, Sneha, nothing like that. Line item display. FBL1N. It's FBL1N. Okay. This is my vendor. So since we do not have any, we have not done any payment. Acha, we have done only advance payment. But here I am checking the vendor balance. So you can see 1 lakh invoice. KR is the vendor invoice. So 1 lakh has been posted. Sir, what is the advance? Now we need to adjust with the advance. Then the advance amount will be reflected over here. अभी मुझे क्या करना है? Adjust करना है. So first two steps is what? First two steps is quite simple. In the first step, we have done a single thing that is called, we have made the payment advance to the vendor. And secondly, we have posted the invoice against such vendor. हम लोग advance दे दिए और हम लोग invoice post कर दिए. Okay. Now please have a look. Sir, item number 5. Transfer the advance of special GL to normal GL by clearing a special GL item. Now this is basically the adjustment entry. This is basically the adjustment entry. Okay. So what is the entry for this? That is F-54. So adjustment entry will be F-54. Please have a look how to adjust the invoice with the advance. So first is the document date. This is a vendor account against whom the advance adjusted will be there. So this is the first page. Okay. This is the first page. Now press enter. So you can see the amount of invoice is 1 lakh and advance is 1 lakh. Okay. So nothing shall be done over here. So transfer posting, how much? It's 1 lakh, I guess. Okay. So 1 lakh has been transferred. Okay. Now come to the document and simulate. Okay. So here, if any blue item is there, so double click on this blue item. So you have to put the amount over here, that is called advance clearing. Okay. Guys, have you understood or once more this adjustment entry?
Sir, once more.
What is the T code of it? That is F-54. Okay. Enter. So document date will be what? It's today's date, 13/6. What will be your vendor account?
Sir, type KA will come
It's
for
an adjustment entry,
vendor.
na? It's not a vendor invoice or vendor payment. It's an adjustment entry. So K will be the that clear the vendor down payment.
Down
That will be
payment.
the automatically come. So you have to
Okay, sir.
put only the document date and vendor account. That's two only you have to put. Amount will be selected automatically. Now click on enter. So here you can see the invoice amount is 1 lakh and available amount is 1 lakh. Now how much do you need to adjust? Set the entire amount. Okay. That's it. So now click on display and come to simulate. So while you'll be come to simulate option, you'll be getting an option like this. It's blue tick. Okay, so I need to double click on this blue tick item to complete the document. So to put the text, that is advance clearing. Now post. Okay, now once more I'll check the vendor balance FBL1N, and this time I'll be select open item. Yes, now you can see it's getting 0. Did you notice that it's getting 0? So KR is the vendor invoice, KA is the vendor special GL clearing account. So that has to be adjusted with each other, and there is no outstanding amount are there because we have made an advance of rupees 1 lakh and we have received the invoice amount rupees 1 lakh. Guys, समझ में आया आप लोग को?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, if you want to check any cleared items, so it will not be shown. If you are to select the all items, it will be, you'll be getting only this. So how shall we proceed? Now the last will be the transfer. Transfer entry means, sorry, clear the normal items. Clear the normal item means you have to clear the balance of advance GL. So you have to do the last entry, that is F-44. After the adjustment, you have to clear the item. So account should be what? Account should be the vendor account. Account should be the vendor account. Okay, now press enter. Then you will be getting that 1 lakh invoice, 1 lakh invoice amount, 1 lakh advance amount. So this is called clearing part, transfer part. Not assigned has to be 0. Click on save. It's kind of formality, okay? F-44 after doing all this stuff. Now I'll do it once again. That is F-44. Sorry, not 44. FBL1N. Now if you click on the clear item, now you can see the clear item. Guys, ये F-44 you have to do, okay, separately. This F-44. किसी भी शक या सवाल है पूछ लो. This is the entire thing of the advance. Okay. So 4 T code is there for the advance. What are the 4 T codes are there? Number 1 is the advance posting. Number 2 will be the payment posting. Number 3 will be the transfer or adjustment. And number 4 will be the clear. So F-43, sorry, F-48, then F-43, 54, 44. 48, 43, 54, 44. Yes, these are the T codes. Yes, guys, please tell me. I'm going to do the second variety. ये क्लियर हुआ आप लोग का? कोई भी डाउट हो, कोई जगह वंस मोर चाहिए तो प्लीज टेल मी. गाइस हाँ ना कुछ बोलो यार.
Sir, clear.
Okay, now move on to the next scenario. So in this scenario, I am going to make the payment of rupees 1 lakh, but I'll receive the invoice of rupees 1,50,000. So you guys please help me how to deal with it. So these two steps we have nothing to do. I mean हम लोग के 2 steps और करने का दरकार नहीं है. You have to start with 3. These are the end user part, okay? Unit testing part. These are the end user part. 3, 4, 5, 6 will be your end user part. This is our end user part, okay? Okay, so first T code will be what, guys? Tell me. First step for the advance booking. So T code for the advance is what? F-48. 48.
F-40.
40. 48.
F-48. Enter. So here, what are the credentials are there? Date, then vendor.
Account.
Special GL will be what? Always A.
Okay.
And here it will be the
Amount.
bank account, and then amount of
Account and
advance
account.
and value date.
Value date.
Okay. This is the first line item. Now press enter. Next second line item. Only you have to put the amount.
Amount.
Enter. You can directly post or you can simultaneously post. So we have seen that So you can directly post the advance. So you can see this is the advance. Every one of you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now move on to next. Invoice though. Second steps will be what? Invoice. It is F-43. So here not FB60, huh? It's F-43. Vendor invoice. So first page, you have to select
And
date
date.
and vendor from whom you are getting the invoice.
And
Okay.
posting key will be 40.
No, not here. 40 will be the next page. This will be 31.
Okay. Okay.
So next amount. Acha, here guys, you have to put the amount of invoice. So invoice what we have received, that is 1,50,000. Because higher invoice, okay, 1,50,000. And here you have to put the posting key 40. And this is your expenses. So this is my expenses. Expenses account. It may be purchase account, it may be any service account, input service account. It has to be the expenses part. Okay. Now move on to the next line item. Press enter. So here you have to put the 1,50,000. Add in text column, you have to put the invoice posting. Come and save. Post. So vendor invoice has been posted. So after posting the vendor invoice for the first time or second time, you just check the vendor invoice, vendor balance to confirm whether posted correctly or not. So FBL1N, click on the open item and click on the execute. So yes, you can see 1,50,000. The 1 lakh open item has been cleared. That's why it is not coming over here. So this is a fresh invoice. Right now we have posted 1,50,000. Guys, वो 1 lakh पुराना invoice था वो clear होके निकल गया. That's why that is not appearing over here. So this is my fresh invoice 1,50,000. I have posted over here 1,50,000. Right. Now what we are supposed to do? What we are supposed to do over here? Now we have to adjust. What is the T code for the adjustment? F-54. Right. So how shall we adjust?
Yes, sir.
So first is date, next vendor. Now press enter. Okay. So how much amount we have made an advance or 1 lakh? So we are going to adjust the entire 1 lakh. Okay. So, acha. Then come to simulate. Then this blue item, you just double click on it and put the text. Advance claim. And then post. Okay. And finally, after doing all this thing, what we are supposed to do? F-44. Clear all the items. This is the concluding entry, huh? Select the vendor and enter. I think this screen is quite, familiar with you guys. ये screen आप लोगों को बहुत ही पहचान, मतलब आप लोग पहचानते हो screen को, right? So we are adjusting how much amount? 1 lakh. So double click on this 1.5 lakh. So the amount will be 0. So we are adjusting 1 lakh against such 1.5 lakh. KA is the advance, KR is the invoice. So invoice amount is 1.5 lakh and we are adjusting 1 lakh against the 1.5 lakh. Post. Done. After that, we can check the balance. So first I'm going to see the open item. So 50,000 is pending in open item because amount of invoice was 1,50,000 and you have paid only 1 lakh. So 50,000 will be the outstanding. If I click on cleared items, so you can see advance has cleared. You can see advance has cleared. Okay. Now 50,000 is pending. So what is the T code for that? F-53. Guys, आप लोग को याद है F-53 क्या है? It's a manual payment. It's a T code for what? It's a T code for the manual payment. F-53. F-53 is a T code for the manual payment. Every one of you getting this?
Yes, sir.
So how shall we deal with it? Sir, ये तो आपको पता ही है. What is the account? So account is 2,10,000. Amount is how much? 50,000. The outstanding part. What is the vendor? 6,60,000. And value date. If bank account should be used, you have to select the value date. Enter. You can see all done. Okay. So document, simulate, or you can post directly. So remaining 50,000 we are posting. Click on done it. Yes, anyone having any confusion? The advanced part is clear to all of us.
Yes, sir.
So we have done manual payment where we have seen how to make the full payment, how to make payment with discount, how to make the partial payment, and today we have seen how to adjust all the advance payment with the vendor invoice. And one more payment part is pending, that is called automatic payment in SAP. Shall I start that automatic payment part? So payment part will be completed, and after that one more task will be pending, that will be the cash journal. How to deal with the cash account in SAP. If I consider cash book, so there will be two columns in the cash book, cash account and bank account. So right now all the transaction what we are recording right now in our company code, that will be appeared in the bank column. But we have to understand the cash column also. So there is a concept called cash journal in SAP to enable such features. Okay, so we'll see in the next class. Today we are going to configure the automatic payment. Okay, now have a look, please. Guys, आप लोग पहले बोलो, समझ पा रहे हो आप लोग? Every one of you getting this? So I will request to all of my
Yes,
students,
sir.
if it is
Yes,
possible,
sir.
then go with the configuration. But if it is not possible, then you can go with the end user part only. So how shall we practice the end user part? I will guide you today. So please give the heading, guys. Automatic payment program in SAP. Automatic payment program in SAP. APP, हाँ. हाँ जी, कॉपी कर लो ये वाला पार्ट. दो टी कोड है हाँ हम लोग के यहाँ पे. This one. Automatic payment program. The configuration is FBZP and the payment run will be F110. F-53 to run the manual payment, F-48 to run the advance payment, but F110 to run the automatic payment. So please give a heading, automatic payment F110. स्टार्ट करें?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First, you have to start with what? That is FBZP. Guys, this is the area where we can perform the automatic payment. So guys, I'm just configuring right away. So you just look at the configuration, but I'll request you just run the payment. आप लोग configuration में भी थोड़ा सा pause करो. Recording तो हो रहा है ना? I'm recording the each and every part. Okay, but you have to do the practice of run the payment. That is F110. Okay. So how shall we proceed, sir? The first option is the all company code. Okay. So guys, I'll be do the copy option over here. Okay, to configure it. So my company code is ICDL, and this is the ICDL. So guys, I am doing the quick configuration. Okay, you just have a look. This is the first step I have done. Second step, all company code. So I'll be copy the every credential from GI01. This is my T code. So I'm just change it. Okay, I'm just checking it. The payment methods in the country. F. Okay. Okay. Next is bank determination. Guys, don't worry. I will give you the entire configuration part. But today I'm going to show you how to deal with the automatic payment. Okay. Okay, I have done the configuration of automatic payment. As you have seen that I have taken a payment method called F for check payment. Okay, so I have to change little bit in my vendor FK02. So here I have to assign the payment method called F. I have selected the payment method F, check payment. Okay. So remember guys, if you want to run the vendor automatic payment, so you have to do one thing in this tab, in payment data tab, automatic payment transaction, you have to select the payment method. The payment method you have selected in configuration. So here F will be the payment method that is for the check. Now what we are supposed to do? Now we are supposed to do a post a simple invoice, that is FB60. Vendor invoice, FB60. Okay. So what is the vendor? So my vendor is 60. This will be today's document date. It will be today's date. Okay. Amount is how much? Say for example 50,000. GL account is how much? It's 3 lakh 1 and 50,000. Guys, इसमें तो कोई किसी का शक नहीं है ना? ए वेंडर इनवॉइस पोस्टिंग में कोई प्रॉब्लम है आपको FB60 में?
No, sir.
No, sir.
That is automatically we can do. ये हो गया हम लोग का. Next post. So vendor invoice has been posted. So after posting the vendor invoice, I need to check the vendor balance. FBL1N. So you can see only 50,000 is coming because previous two invoice we have cleared. Be it 1 lakh, be it 1.5 lakh, every amount has been cleared. So there is the only outstanding amount 50,000. So guys, remember one thing. In SAP, if you want to do the automatic payment, I repeat, in SAP, if you want to do the automatic payment, so there are some limitation. अगर SAP में आपको automatic payment करना है, if you want to conduct the automatic payment in SAP, so there are some limitation. What are the limitation? Limitation number one, there must be full and final payment. There not must be any discount payment, any other thing. There must be a full and final payment. So if you want to do any part payment, if you want to do any, half of the payment, so that time you have to go with the F-53. Manual payment will be work only when there is a full and final payment. I mean, invoice amount rupees 50,000. Now I am going to clear the entire 50,000. The total invoice amount of rupees 50,000. Now I am going to clear the entire 50,000. So how shall I? Now have a look, guys. F110. This is a T code to run the automatic payment. F-53 was for the manual payment. F-43 or 48. F-48 now. F-48 basically for the advance payment. And now F110 is for the automatic payment. Okay, so you have to put the run date. So run date is today's date. Identification ICD1. I am putting the identification. This is a fast automatic payment. So ICD1, enter. Now come to the parameter. Let's have a look how to done automatic payment. Come to the parameter. So in parameter tab, you have to select the company code. So my company code is ICDL and payment method is what? F. Next payment date, I am putting tomorrow's date. You have to put the next payment date to complete the automatic payment run. So I am putting the next payment date, it's 14 June. And please do not forget to select your vendor. You have to select the vendor. So proper vendor. Okay. Now come to the additional log. So in additional log, you have to select 1, 2, and 4. So in automatic payment segment, you have to come to the parameter. You have to put your company code. payment method which you have configured at the time of configuration of APP, automatic payment program, and you have to put the next payment date. So I'm selecting the next payment date is 14 June 2021, and the vendor to whom I'm going to make the payment. So 660, I mean 660 is the number. Now come to the additional log. So in additional log, you have to select 1, 2, and 4th option, and you have to save. You have to save it. Now come to the status. So you can see the parameter has been entered. So if you remember the first time, that was a red icon was there. No parameter has been entered. That type of message was there. But here, after generating the parameter, we are getting the message called parameters have entered. Now you have to click on proposal. And in proposal, you have to select start immediately and press enter. If it is showing yellow, again you have to press enter until it becomes green. जब तक green ना हो जाए, you have to put the enter. Now after proposal, now click on the payment run. In payment run also you have to click enter. It is yellow, and again you have to put enter, and now you are getting the invoice called one generated, one completed. So आप लोग को तब तक enter press करना है जब तक ये green ना हो जाए. You have to press enter until it's not become green. Here you can see one generated, one completed. And after that, if you see the vendor invoice FVL1N, so here you can see there's a no open item. If you want to see the clear item, click on it. Here you can see this is the clear item. So this is the way you have to clear with the automatic payment. Shall I do it once more, guys? इसको और एक बार दिखाए?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first, what you are supposed to do? First, you have to post the invoice. आपको पहले एक invoice post करना होगा. What is the T code for normal invoice? FD60. Then you have to post a normal invoice like this. This time I am putting the 75,000. Is that clear? Tell me. इसमें तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए आप लोग को. That is quite clear. Now I need to save. I mean post. So vendor item has been posted. Okay. Shall I check the balance, the outstanding amount? What is the T code? It's FBL1N. Now click on execute button. Here you can see 75,000 is the outstanding. How much outstanding here we have? 75,000 is my outstanding amount. Now what we are supposed to do? Clear this amount via automatic payment. Guys, I'm going to clear this entire 75,000 amount. Entire 75,000 amount I am going to clear. That's why I'm going to select here the automatic payment. Shall I? So now what is the T code for this? F110. What is the T code for automatic payment? It's F110. Yes, no? Enter. Okay. Now you have to put the second identification number. So ICD2. Guys, code T code लिख लियो ना आप लोग. So ICD2 is my second identification number. Okay. Enter. You can see the red icon is here. So first you have to click on the parameter. And यहाँ पे क्या select करना है आप लोग को? Company code. That company code is ICDL. Payment method F. Next payment date is what? Put the tomorrow's date. Now you have to select the vendor. Every one of you getting this? And you can see in this payment window there is a no place for amount. ये जो payment window आपके सामने है, यहाँ पे कोई amount डालने का जगह है? Is there any place where we can put the amount? I don't think so. There is a no place for amount. Now come to the additional log. In additional log, you have to select first second and fourth. First, second and fourth. Now click on save. So now you can see you have created the parameter. So after configuration of the parameter, now you have to click on the proposal. In proposal, you have to click on start immediately and press enter. If it is showing yellow icon, then again you have to press enter. It becomes green now. Now after that, what you are supposed to do? Payment run. So by click on the payment run, you have to do the same thing. By press only enter. It's showing yellow. Again press enter. Now you are getting the message, one generated, one completed. And if you are getting this message, please have a look on your vendor balance to confirm FBL1N. So there is a no open item, no open item. If I click on the cleared item, you can see this 75 has been entered. Every one of you getting this?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yes.
So now I am going to give you the end user task. So जो लोग मेरा server में हो, you can easily practice. Students who are using the ICA server, please confirm whether you are able to create the vendor or not in your server. If it is yes, please let me know. I will give you the credential for practice. Guys, we have done all the banking methods of payment in SAP. The banking के through जैसा SAP में payment होता है, we have done everything. Manual payment, part payment, full payment, payment with discount, advance, and now automatic payment. So in accounts payable, the payment area we have done completely. How was that, guys? कैसा लगा आप लोग को ये end user part देख के? Confident? You guys are feeling confident कि yes sir, we can manage. So definitely after the practice, you can give the confirmation. Anyone having any confusion? किसी कोई confusion है इसमें? तो please पूछ लीजिए.
No, sir.
No confusion तो? Okay. Now write down the credential. How to practice. So first of all, you have to practice what? Advance payment. So what will be your company code? Your company code will be ICDL. Everything will be performed in ICDL. Accounts group. A vendor बनाने के लिए क्या दरकार होता है दोस्तों? Accounts group. Accounts group will be ICDG. Okay. So what you have to perform? Task. आपका task क्या है? आपका task है task number 1. Create fresh vendor. Okay. Number 2. Create advance to vendor GL. Create advance to vendor GL. Third, assign with special GL by OBYR. Okay. Then run the advance payment. Okay. And run the automatic payment. Bracket में लिख लो payment method is F. ये payment method कौन सा लेना है आप लोग को? Payment method is F.
Yes.
Okay. That is your task. Screenshot ले लो एक बार. Students who are in the same server. और अनमोल सर, जिल मैम, आप लोग check it in your own server whether it is running or not. Okay. अगर रन हो रहा है तो मुझे
Okay,
एक बार
sir.
बताइए. मैं आपको आप लोग क्रेडेंशियल भी दे दूंगा.
Okay, sir.